Hey Mascoutah, happy Friday.
We have an awesome show lined up for you today, including some Valentines Day specials and some important information about Black History Month.
Let's take it over to Abby with this week's Club Spotlight.
Hey Mascoutah, I'm here to talk to you about a club you may know. No Place for Hate, led by Ms. Whiteside and Ms. Ortega, has been an honored club for the past couple years at this school. This club is about the inclusion of everyone and promotes unity throughout the school and the community. You might be familiar with some of the events they run, including the Women's Walk, donating Thanksgiving meals to the needy, and Black History Month programs and quotes. Whether you're a student, educator, or family member, you have a role to play in combating bias and bullying as a means to stop the escalation of hate. No Place for Hate puts students in the driver's seat to build a movement towards positive change. If you would like to join, the classroom code is RLXV6IP. Now, let's take it over to Levi.
Hey Mascoutah, welcome back to the weekly sports report. Congrats to the varsity boys basketball team for their 63-47 win on Tuesday against Edwardsville. Leading the charge for the Indians was Justin King with 24 points, Derek Plabb with 12 points, and Jack Seibert with 12 points. In the game, Justin King achieved his 1,000th career point. Way to go, Justin! On Wednesday, the boys won 56-41 against Civic Memorial. Justin King scored 22 points, Jack Seibert scored 10, and Darian Singleton scored 7. The boys will be in action again tonight at Triad. Make sure to go out there and support them. The girls basketball team will be playing next Tuesday, February 15th at Triad against Waterloo in their first round of regionals. Check out the MHS fan section Twitter account for the theme information. Good luck, girls! Girls bowling placed first in regionals, with Camden Berman being 4th and Hannah Krenner being in 5th. Great season, girls. Now let's take it on over to Jill.
President Joe Biden recently announced that he would be relaunching the Cancer Moonshot initiative, a program he hopes will cut the mortality rate of cancer in the United States by half. The program got its start during the Obama administration, soon after Biden's son, Beau, died of brain cancer. The goal of Moonshot is to help those with cancer navigate the complicated landscape of medical bureaucracy. Having dealt with it himself, Biden claims to understand the sense of helplessness patients feel in seeking treatment. This comes at a time when soaring COVID rates distract and discourage Americans from routine checks for other illnesses. A report by Dr. Jalil Beg reveals that over 9 million cancer screenings have been skipped since the beginning of the pandemic. Biden hopes that over the next 25 years, the death rate of cancer will be reduced by at least 50% thanks to Moonshot. It's a lofty goal, but one that could be achieved if all goes well. Now on to Marcus with a special look at Black History Month.
In honor of Black History Month, I will be introducing you to information about America's historically black colleges known as HBCUs. HBCUs are institutions of higher education within the United States that gives the African American community a chance to improve the success of young African American students. Some schools you may be familiar with are Howard, Spelman, Grambling State, and Bithman-Cookman. The first of these were founded in Shawnee, Pennsylvania back in the year 1837 by a silversmith Quaker known by the name of Richard Flankin Humphreys. These schools were created to provide opportunities to young African Americans who have been denied due to segregation. All the way up to now, these schools have helped African American students to excel to their greatest potential. Speaking of someone bringing others to their greatest potential, recently America's #1 rated college football recruit Travis Hunter left Florida State to join an HBCU known as Jackson State University. Travis Hunter is a D1 college football player from West Palm Beach, Florida. He is currently a 5-star recruit and is the #1 rated college football player this year. Recently, despite playing for one of the best college's football teams, the Florida State Seminoles, he switched to play for a HBCU known as Jackson State Tigers. He claims his reasons for switching is due to black colleges and universities having a rich history in football. His goal is to inspire young generations of the African American community to excel no matter who you are or where you're from. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say for you today. Now on to some school news about Mascoutah.
The annual dodgeball tournament is back. The day is Friday, March 11th. Captain's meeting is at 6 p.m. Games start at 6:30 p.m. Teams are made up of 10 members. You must have at least 4 females. Forms, waivers, and money must be turned in to Miss Hoyer or Miss Editor by Wednesday, February 16th. Start forming your teams now. Any sophomore or junior planning to be on a running start student next year, please see Mrs. Morrell for some required paperwork. Deadline to order your 2021-2022 yearbook is Friday, March 4th. You can pay online through eFunds or bring cash or a check to the main office. Payments are due at this time and can be paid through Skyward, Family Access, or by cash or check in the school office. Failure to pay student fees may result in your student being unable to participate in after-school activities, trips, etc. Playing softball, please join the Google Classroom code on the top of your screen. Tryouts are February 28th, March 2nd. We invite you to join them on February 14th for Kisses for Canines. Hershey Kisses will be sold for 25 cents and all proceeds will go to the Belleville Humane Society. If anyone's interested in playing football for next year, there is an informational meeting on Wednesday, February 16th, 7 a.m. in the auditorium. It's the last day to submit your essay/poem to the NFPH competition. Your essay will need to be 250 words maximum for one page for a poem. The subject of writing will need to be about Still I Rise, is primary about self-respect and confidence. Please forward all entries to Miss Whiteside or Miss Ortega. Now on to the next segment.
Hey there, Mascoutah! Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and to celebrate this year, we at Tribe Talk got together with Tyra Gibson to spread some positivity. Did you know that 88% of men don't receive flowers in their lifetime?
They are often neglected when it comes to Valentine's Day since they are stereotyped to be the ones making it a special day for whoever they care about. It is said that some men only get flowers at their funeral.
Today, we're aiming to change that for the gentlemen of Mascoutah High School.
Special.
Thank you.
Have you ever gotten flowers before?
To be honest, no, I have not. I can't say I've got a flower from anyone. Except my mom, of course.
No.
So how does getting a flower make you feel?
Make me feel happy, and I appreciate it, and yeah.
Makes me feel special.
Yeah, I mean, I've never gotten a flower before, so it's just like a surprise, I guess.
It really does kind of bring feeling of actually being special, you know that somebody really does care for you.
Yeah, I just feel really appreciated. I've never gotten a flower. I've never received a flower from anybody before, so kind of just a sense of happiness and appreciation.
Everyone should feel loved no matter what.
Have a good Valentine's Day, everyone, and see what happens when you give them a flower.
Last week, a judge ruling prohibited mask requirements for schools and granted a temporary restraining order on other COVID-19 regulations. This means we now have the option to wear a mask or not. With this, many students have taken their mask off and others have decided to keep theirs on or selectively wear them. This sparked my interest in the motives behind the maskers and unmaskers, so I decided to have an interview with a handful of MHS students on their opinions and thoughts. In my findings as of Wednesday the 8th, I had teachers count masked and unmasked students and found 62% of students continue wearing masks. This number was higher than what I expected, so I asked both sides what their reasoning was. Many of these students have removed their mask because they feel the masks are ineffective, they are uncomfortable, or for some students, masks can trigger health conditions like anxiety and asthma. Some simply forgot their mask at home and enjoy the freedom of not having to get a new one from the office. The students I asked about reasons for wearing masks gave some surprising responses. A few told me they did it for their families, sports teams, or to protect themselves. The response I got that surprised me the most was that some students keep their mask on because they are insecure about their face and feel exposed without one. Everyone has their own reasons and motives when it comes to how they wear their mask. With the mask mandate being lifted, it is now up to us to find out when it is appropriate to wear a mask, to keep those around us comfortable, and when we can enjoy fresh air. Thanks for watching Tribe Talk this week.
We hope you have a wonderful weekend and see you next week.
Stay safe and stay classy, Mascoutah.